today is a new day, and you guys, that was the coolest bookstore that I have been to. It was such a fun book club on Sunday. I started a romance book club because a lot of my friends actually love to read romance, and we decided to meet at this bookstore down in St. Pete. It is so cute. Highly recommend if you ever want to go. It is so adorable. The vibe is just so fun. You can tell there's like a lot of book clubs who meet there. They have a little cafe with tea, coffee, and it's just really aesthetically pleasing, and there's so many romance books. So it was a lot of fun. But on the romance theme, we are gonna be decorating today because Valentine's is coming, and you guys, we need to decorate. The world is chaotic. We need a little bit of joy and love in our home. So let me show you guys my little Aldi's haul that I got. Starting off with this little oven mitt and pot holder kit. I thought this pattern was so cute. Look at it. How adorable is this? I really like hanging these on my microwave, just kind of displaying them. And obviously we do tend to bake a lot around here, so they're perfect. And then it came also, well, it didn't come with it, but they also had the towel set. So it matches with this, and it comes with 2 towels. Just a little bit of, you know, color, brightness to our kitchen. I always put up a garland in my living room. You guys know, at my dining table, that's like my garland area. And I was able to find this at Aldi's, and it's very sequency, very Valentine's-y, so it's gonna be up there for like maybe 3 weeks and then it's gotta come down for Easter. But I thought it was really cute. They had like these little cute sequence hearts in them, and you can kind of see them here. They're just little puffy little hearts. I feel like they'll look really cute. I already have a tablecloth that I love using during this time that fits perfectly, and I felt this garland would really go well with that tablecloth. And look at that. Oh, isn't it cute? I think these are so cute. So yeah, that is basically what we're gonna do today. So let's get decorating.
With you, everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling.
We just finished bath time. We are circling back to our decorating. I went to the dollar stores with the girls because I had originally bought this pretty little ribbon. It was so cute. It has like these little hearts, as you can see. And I wanted to kind of hang it from our lighting, which is why I cleaned it, because it was dirty. And then I figured, you know what, we need like a different kind of ribbon next to it, and I was able to find this one. It's like a really nice pink velvet, and I feel it'll make like a really cute bow next to the other ones. So we're going to try to make that happen. We'll see how it looks. It might be a win, it might be a fail. We don't know. If anything, I can do a garland. Oh my gosh! Wait, this is all there is? No way. No way. This was $1.50? I feel scammed! What am I supposed to do? Is this 1 yard? Yes. What a scam! This one is not, no, see, this one's like 4 yards at least. Oh my god, what a disaster. Anywho. Wow!
Did you use a big ass roll? It's like, wow.
This is, you know what we're gonna be using it, ladies? Brown chicken wow. What in the world?
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
So, I'm not sure I like it. We're going to scrap this idea. I think the material isn't too flowy. It kind of sticks a little too much. And I feel like a velvet material would have been perfect, but I'm not spending a ton of money. So we're gonna probably try to figure out another way to use this. Ooh, maybe something like this. There we go. Oh, that's cute. And maybe I can make it last through all this. Yeah, I think that looks good.
I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
Oh, that looks good. See, that looks better. So let's take these off and finish this up.
Friends, yeah. You know I'm here.
This looks so much better. It actually looks really cute. I really like it. It gives a little bit of that little Valentine's detail, and it kind of matches with the sequence, so it'll do. For now, good night, friends. Hello, everyone. Today is a new day, and we are gonna be going to the library.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I have a thing to make it.
Yes, yesterday we had a fun Disney day and it was much needed. We definitely ate a ton of food at the Festival of the Arts. I will leave a link to my Disney channel down below. I do make Disney/theme park videos, and I filmed for that channel yesterday. But today we're gonna go to the library, we're gonna do story time, and then we're also gonna try to find some books to read that are lovey-dovey, you know, some romance books. We need a little bit of romance with Valentine's Day coming up, so let's go.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day, no matter what anyone does or say. I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. Cause I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up, I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care, cause
We are back. We have our little tea, and you guys, I need to share with you all the books I got. So I got quite a bit of books. If you didn't know, I really do like to read, and I used to read since I can remember. My parents would take me to the library for fun. I mean, I remember being like 4 years old, and we used to go weekly and check out books, and it was like one of my favorite things to do, and I read all the time. But then along the way we grew up, you know, and to be honest, once I got into college, the party scene took over. Then I got a big girl job and the traveling took over. And along the way, I stopped reading. And so I am back at it. Last year was the year that I was like, you know what, 2025, I'm going to read 4 books. I ended up reading 76 books, you guys. 76, which is a lot of books. And the goal was only 4. So this year, my goal is to do 75 because hello. I'm not trying to be an overachiever. I'm not trying to be last year. I'm just trying to really balance out my life, essentially. So I found that I was reading a little too much last year, and so this year we're going to try to tone it down a bit. And something else I wanted to do was start using the library again and try making it like a weekly thing where I go with my kids and get books, but also stroll along the aisles, you know, get some books here and there. So we're gonna start with the books that I actually checked out to read for Valentine's Day. I got quite a mix of books here. I'm pretty excited. We got some new ones, we got some random ones, we got some from authors that I read last year I really enjoyed. So first off, we got Raiders of the Lost Heart. It's written by Joe Segura. And the cover, I mean, look at the cover. How cute is that cover? It got me. And it basically says that Dr. Socorro Corre Mejia has a bone to pick. Literally, it's been Corey's life goal to lead an expedition deep into the Mexican jungle in search of the long-lost remains of her ancestor, an ancient warrior of the Aztec Empire. When she is invited to join an all-expense-paid dig to do just that, Corey is sure it's too good to be true. Corey should, by rights, be leading this quest, not sharing the glory with her disgustingly handsome nemesis. Dun dun dun! Dr. Ford Matthews has been finding new ways to best her since they were in grad school. And that's when the love adventure begins. So this one looked interesting. I like it, you know? It's a biracial relationship, just like me and my husband. We got a little badass scientist here, lady, and the main dude. So I liked it. It looked interesting. It's set in Mexico. We gotta support, you know, these types of books. The next one that I came across was The Story of My Life by Lucy Score. This one I've seen a lot everywhere, and I figured, you know what? Let's give it a shot. So this one essentially is about a writer who basically has a really bad breakup, and then she impulsively buys a historic home in the middle of nowhere, as one does, and flees Manhattan. And then when she gets there, she realizes, oh my gosh, this house needs a lot of work. So they need to find a contractor. Cue in the really hot contractor dude who basically is in business with his brothers, and in order to keep his business alive or afloat, he says yes to helping her, but she is not an easy customer, and so the romance begins. So this looked interesting. Like I said, it's one of those mainstream books that everyone's been talking about. I figured, you know what, let's give it a read in February. Then the next book that I got is a book that got me simply because of the title of the book and the cover, and it's called Made in Korea. I'm trying to support my minority authors. So anytime I see a minority author, wherever they're from, in this case, she is of Korean descent, but she lives in Canada, I grab it. So this looked interesting. So essentially in this book, there is the main character gal and my dude here. They each own a K-pop beauty brand, and they are competing against each other. They have different goals, but they sell the same product, and alas, there's beef between them and love ensues. So it looked interesting, you know, something a little different. We just finished with that whole K-pop Demon Hunters phase. I figured let's continue the K-pop drama. And then the next one I thought looked pretty interesting. It's called Secret Nights and Northern Lights, and one of the reasons that I got this book is because it is actually set in Iceland, and I have been there. It looked interesting, you know, it's a love story of some sort. I don't even know. I just know that it was set in Iceland, and I want to kind of read it to just remember that trip. I do have a series of my Iceland trip, so I'll leave it linked down below, but I just figured, you know what, it'd be cool to like read and see if like I know any of the places that they've been to. So essentially, she is not given a promotion. She's some sort of, I think, journalist, because she works for a travel magazine, and she isn't given a promotion, and so she gets all butthurt essentially, but doesn't complain about it, and just decides to pick up this international assignment to Iceland that they have at the travel magazine. And then once she gets there, she's paired up with a photographer, and lo and behold, it's a dude she used to know back in the day, and he is her photographer. They have to work together, and he actually ended up ghosting her several years beforehand, so she's a little bitter about that. But alas, bum 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 bum, they start falling in love. But yeah, this looks interesting, honestly, because it's just set in Iceland. So I figured, why not? And last but not least, this is an interesting book, okay? I read a series from this author last year, and she's actually Filipino, and her name is Thea Guanzon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but she had this really cool like series that's not finished. It's called The Hurricane Wars, and I really enjoyed that series. It had a lot of hints towards like the Philippine culture. I used to work with a lot of Filipinos, so I'm very familiar with like their customs, their food, their culture, and it was just really nice reading that series because it just kind of wove into fantasy as well. So I enjoyed it. I found this book at the library, and it's called Tusk Love. Okay, let's just observe the cover. Look at this. It's like a green demon love story. I don't know, y'all. I haven't even read what it's about, but as you can see, they come from different worlds and they fall in love. So we'll see how it is. I just really wanted to read another book from this author because I really enjoyed her last one. Those are all the books that I got for February. My goal is to read them in February. We'll see how we do because I do tend to take a while sometimes with my library books. And I tend to also try to find the audiobook to do a combo of physical read as well as audio. Just because throughout the day I'm just doing a lot of cooking, cleaning, so it's easier to do audiobook. But at night, I really like to sit down and actually have a physical copy in my hands. Like that is my jam, y'all. Like I love to end my nights like that. And so those are the ones that I got. We'll see if we'll read them all. I'll let you know which one's a winner. But my library also has a section when you walk in where you're able to grab free books. And you guys, I scored so well in this little section. Let me just start right away. Look what I got, you guys. It's a book I have already read, but I had to have the physical. It does not have the paper cover, as you can see, but it's Rebecca Yarrow's Iron Flame book. I saw the spine and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this. Even though I've already read it, I don't have it. I ended up reading this book on Amazon Unlimited, and so I don't have a physical copy of this. And it's gonna go right up there. I did buy the Onyx Storm one because I love that book. So I do have that one, but not the second physical. So I'm really excited that I found this. I mean, it's a bummer that they don't have the actual paper cover itself, but it's okay, you know, it's the inside that matters, the text. I really, really love this series. It's the one that brought me back into reading because coincidentally, this was like one of the first books I read last year, and that's what kind of spiraled me into reading again. And so it has a little special place in my heart. I love Zadie. Yes, yes. We are Team Zadie all the way. No one's been able to beat him quite yet in my rankings. And I've read a lot of books last year. He's my number one. But I figured I'm going to eventually add a lot of like special limited edition copies. But I want just, you know, a normal copy to add to my collection. And then I also got all of these books. It's great. My library is awesome. They allow you to grab free ones. I want to read these and then return some of them, but I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what they are, but just to give you an idea, they're not in like the best condition. So as you can see, the cover is ripped, which is fine, but once again, what matters is the inside. And this spells love. This one looked interesting. I feel like this is like a good Halloween book, you know, during that time. This one True Loves, Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the one that wrote The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I really want to read that one. I actually have that physical copy here. So I have to read that one, but that one people rave about, so I figured, you know what, let's grab another one and add it. And then I also found this one. It's called Shipped. I have no idea if this is good or not. We'll find out. And obviously we had to get this one. This is the Outlander series, but this is book number 7. I got book number 2 from that free section as well. And I figured, you know what, the universe is gonna eventually lead me to the rest, and we'll read that whole series one day. And then this one, the cover got me. It looked interesting. It's set like really, really, really old. It's in Paris, 1585. So this is old, like set in old times. But the cover kind of got me. Look, you guys, look at this cover. I don't know, that crow, it looks interesting. It's not a love story. Look at that. I don't know, I like it. It looks cool. And from what I read on Goodreads, it has really good reviews. It has like, I think a 4.4, which is pretty good. So anything that's like a 4.4, it's gotta be good, right? I mean, it's a gamble. It's a free book. So yeah, that is basically all the books that I got. Right now, I'm currently reading Wuthering Heights because the movie comes out, so I like to read those. And I'm reading His and Hers because the series came out. Love them. Love His and Hers so far. It's just, you know, twists and turns, and you're like, what is going on? I'm guessing left and right. Like, I'm so excited to see that series. And I just finished Blackthorn. Not a fan of that book. So it was too weird. I felt kind of rushed. There was too much banter for me. I don't like I like banter, but when it's like almost the whole book, I don't know. I'm not a fan. It's like too much. But I didn't like the ending. The ending was weak. It had kind of like a good premise, but it just wasn't executed well. And that's the last book that I read. For my book club this month, we are reading Mariposa, which once again, it's a Latina author. So we're trying to support my minorities. And that are all the books that I have and everything that's going on with Bookland. But I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.